romantic feel to this semi-final provided by Chesterfield, there's no doubt about that, but their football has a real pragmatic feel to it. They'll get the ball forward quickly to the tall Morris and Davis. And they do have terrific self-belief. Look at this for self-belief from Mark Williams, who scored the goal from much closer quarters that started the FA Cup run. The winning header in the first round against Bury. Look at this from this distance.
Nothing wrong with this.
Both centre-backs, but couldn't quite curve back for Ravanelli.
Well, I'll tell you what, if there's many better crosses than that this afternoon, we're going for a feast. That's a brilliant ball in. Ravanelli goes early, he senses that the ball might be delivered early. It is. It's just about perfect. If you're a striker, that's where you want it, running out there. Goalkeeper can't come and cut it out. Defenders out.
As the two Brazilians combine really for the first time.
Yeah, John Howard actually get caught upfield. He had challenged the goalkeeper earlier, and he doesn't quite get back. You see him just about 10 yards behind Juninho, who just drifted into that left-sided position. That's a little warning if they needed one for Chesterfield. I don't suppose you'll get in there too many times and blaze it over. It's almost a 4-3-3 for...
And it's just outside the post.
Well, he didn't know much about it, however. He tried to use his body and turn here, and actually just catches him on the heel. And it could have gone anywhere. It goes 6 inches the wrong side of the post. It could have gone easily 6 inches the other way. This is a great run. Davis drives into the box. That's very, very close. Look at Festa tugging away at him there.
But it was start for Middlesbrough, but they've got a corner here. And it's off the line. Because Billy Mercer came out then and was far from commanding. Has got Beck in the centre, others arriving for Middlesbrough, including Juninho, and it looked for a second as though it was arrowing into the top corner, but it was just struck with too much elevation.
Well,
maybe he just wants the angle to be improved a bit for him. No, Hignett plays it in. Vickers! Well, it's another side of the Chesterfield goal, and Steve Vickers, who's of course for a long time been a regular for them, but has lost his place recently, had a chance to make his mark on this semi-final.
I think he should do better there. Might be being overcritical, but I think he sees this. He's unchallenged at the back post. There's nobody really in front of him. He should be making the goalkeeper work. Again, he'll be...
Well, surely they're going to get one in a minute, Andy.
Well, I can't believe how many times they missed the target. That's 5 good opportunities, and only Hignett has made the goalkeeper work. And again, this is a chance. It's left side. All right, it's a volley. He has to rise to it.
Half. Williams. Morris is right in there. Ravanelli had to be careful, but also committed as well. But he can help bring it out. A tussle with Williams. And Beck. All the help at the moment is on the left, but others are arriving at different quarters, and Beck taking his time, using anybody at all. It's Juninho. Ravanelli. And Beck. Well, they are carving Chesterfield open, with absolutely no doubt in that. Middlesbrough are down to 10 men.
Well, there can be no argument about this. It's bad defending, tries to win the ball, and once he's away, look at that. I mean, that's a bookable offence. There isn't any doubt. The referee's decision's an easy one here. David Ellery has no option but to reach for the yellow card. He's a
vital tackle that was, given the nature of Juninho's skills by Williams.
Well, it's unlike Juninho, he just showed a little bit too much of it.
Blackmore biting it. Yes, I wonder if it was worth for a moment what Dyche was doing, but he was walking out to suggest they should square up for a goal kick. But a free kick it is. Can Ravanelli produce something spectacular here? Can't get it past the head of Hewitt.
Good defending.
Oh, Juninho Tried to get in front of two, did get in front of two, but couldn't reach the ball.
That just might have been the chance that would have made John Howard a hero and taken Chesterfield to this year's FA Cup final. It is a good chance. It's as good a chance as we've seen in the match. Gets in behind Festa. He's got a clear shot at it. He's just unable to keep it down. He hits the target, he must surely have scored.
It's a goal for Andy Morris and Chesterfield in the 9th minute of the second half. He won't get an easier one, but he'll never get one that'll get attention like this.
Well, they suddenly lengthen it, like they should have been doing. Howard does brilliantly against Blackmore. Look at Davis, I want it. He can't quite get there. Roberts makes it. Well, that's a great save. If ever a goalkeeper needed a bit of luck, it's there, because that's a fantastic save. But does Andy Morris care? No, he does not. Not one little bit. It won't be the best goal he's ever scored. I'll tell you what, it'll be the most memorable.
So here's Hignett. Ravanelli, the team from Division 2, lead at Old Trafford in the FA Cup semi-final. Can he hold off Festa? Still Morris. This terrific play brought down. David Ellery thinks and gives Chesterfield a penalty kick. And I was talking to John Duncan an hour before the kick-off. He says we haven't got a penalty taken.
Well, they have now. He's shouting Dyche, I think. He's shouting to the captain. They're all looking at each other. Come on, who wants it, lads? They're looking around. Someone step up, put your foot through it. But this is the incident. Festa, he muscles out. Keeper goes to ground. I think the goalkeeper's unlucky, I have to say. I think the big lad earned the penalty.
Well, let me tell you, Tom Curtis scored against Forest from the penalty spot to win the 5th round tie, but he's missed 2 since then. And he's passed the responsibility to the captain.
Well, if you're not sure, lad, the only ones I can offer that, just smash it.
Sean Dyche. He smashed it all right. Chesterfield lead Middlesbrough by 2-0.
Well, it was an amazing scene, Martin, when we were watching that replay. Every player was looking around thinking, who's going to take it? John Duncan says, Dyche, you're the captain. You've got the armband on. This is what I would have done. If the goalkeeper does it, you don't know where it's going, then the goalie's not got much chance of knowing. Hit it as hard as you can, back at the ball, down the middle. Takes a brave goalkeeper to stand still.
It takes a brave man to step up and take that penalty. You talk about lack of leadership for Middlesbrough. Chesterfield had leadership. Sean Dyche, who hadn't scored a goal for Chesterfield for the best part of 4 years, has drilled the penalty that's given Chesterfield the sight of Wembley now. But what about Andy Morris's composure to go on and take on the goalkeeper?
He earned it. I said that. I thought it might have been a little bit of a harsh decision. But first and foremost,
for the chance to pull one back, Ravanelli has done it.
Well, it's not beyond them. Even less so now. So important for Middlesbrough to get the goal back. Great run from Blackmore, who goes really untracked for about the first time in the match. Somebody goes to sleep. Emerson's ball's a super one. Look at this. Not his strong side, but he plays a great ball in. That's great delivery. And Ravanelli just muscles his way in. He knows any touch on this, and I'm going to score. And that's what he gets. Not the most convincing of touches, but a most important one. Game on.
28 goals this season, 14 of them have come in cup ties. Bobby Muster. Ravanelli wants it. No wonder they give it to him.
Better ball to him, Martin. The ball must have played back to him. He played it too near him, too much underneath.
Festa. Nicely done by Williams, but Hewitt wanted a way out and he got it from Dyche. And Mercer is required again and doesn't fail Chesterfield.
Wow, the quality of that move was first class. The fitting of the players we've talked about them having. Great skill from Ravanelli, what a wonderful run from the little Brazilian. If he could have lifted that and gotten it over Mercer, who did ever so well, and Musto was right in the middle of goal, ready to...
Going to get another one off the other side of the bar.
Linesman's flagging.
The linesman has got the flag up.
He's given the goal. Linesman's given a goal. What is the referee giving? Or is he giving offside? This linesman was flagging and then ran away to the halfway line. What was going on there? Is someone offside? No. He's certainly not offside. Fleming's playing him on. No, does this cross the line? The linesman said it did, but it's not been given.
Well, Alan Sheffield on this near side put the flag up and then took it down again and presumably agreed with what David Ellery did to restart the game.
Well, I'm a long way away, Mark. My reading was the linesman signalled, that's a goal, and immediately was sprinting to the halfway line to take his position up for a restart. David Ellery, well, I'll be interested to know what he gave. I'm amazed. Didn't look to be anybody offside.
Jules. Well, that was optimistic. He got two to his left. Penalty for Middlesbrough. Well, it's incident upon incident here.
What a game. Full of incident. It's Sean Dyche, the skipper. And Janino looks to push it past him. Well, is he in the box or not? It's half blocked. I think both penalties were kind. Kind to the attacker and unkind to the defenders. The goalkeeper and Dyche. I think they're a little unlucky that penalties have been given against them.
It's Craig Hignett to take it. And Middlesbrough, who looked down and out, 2-0 down, are back at 2-2. And they've done it with 10 men.
Well, it's not the best penalty I've seen, but it's in the net. And as far as Craig Hignett's concerned, that's the most important thing. Goalkeeper goes the right way. And I think it's because it's near to him. Actually goes under his body. Look at that. Goes under his body. Had that been a couple of feet away from where they saved that, just didn't get down quick enough. He's a little unlucky, the goalkeeper. Well, what a 5 minutes that is, Martin, in the context of the match. A disallowed goal. Well, it certainly looked a disallowed goal to me. What? Well, no doubt we'll find out later. That might have taken Chesterfield to Wembley. And within 2 minutes or so, Middlesbrough are level.
Was the first contact outside the area? Was Festa, Ravanelli. Festa! Corner. Oh, surely a corner.
What a save, son. What a save. Great play. Again, look at this, the way they fashion the move. Janino's running ability, spots Hignett there, Ravanelli. Wasn't hurried. He was prepared to work the angle.
Vickers. Got it back out again. Out comes Mercer. Well, he is, fortunately for Chesterfield, the ball dropped on Ravanelli's right foot. Janino not quite dropping it on Hignett's head. Ravanelli. Janino. Emerson coming onto it. Howard trying to get it away. Well, now Blackmore has been buccaneering burst is Festa. Darren Carr really standing alongside Janino would tower above him, but Janino did enough there to make Carr have to head it behind for the corner. Middlesbrough's corner in stoppage time. Morris making sure his arms were well away from that. Fleming. Howard chasing across. 90 minutes, it's had everything except a winning goal. Davis. Hounded by Mustard. Beaumont gets it to Morris. Oh, and it's behind Davis, who was pretty drained by the efforts. A really wonderful game by the near post.
Too much. Faint a touch. Great delivery from Hignett. And all is required in here is for Vickers just to get a glancing header on it. And look where the goalkeeper had gone. Anything glanced in near post. Goalkeeper's come out. Look at that. He's committed himself. He's gone. No man's land.
This Middlesbrough at least put them in front.
Good take, goalkeeper again. He couldn't have seen much of that. There looked to be a lot of bodies between Mercer and Ravanelli. Not on his left foot, of course, but it's still a good opportunity. He had a good view of that. I think that was important. Any little touch, but it's a good reaction save, low down to his right.
He's left him in a tangled heap.
Well, he didn't just beat him once, he beat him about 3 or 4 times.
Well, Morris claiming he was being pushed.
Thought he was myself. You're not the best view. The referee's right there. Just thought Ravanelli uses the arms. There it is there. Both arms on the back of Morris.
That was going in. The two on the line behind Mercer couldn't have done anything to keep it out without getting themselves sent off. Mercer makes another significant save. And Middlesbrough get yet another corner. Goes to Juninho in those circumstances like a magnet. Musto. Blackmore. Ravanelli just laying it into the stride of Juninho. He's skipping through. And yet again, applause for Billy Mercer. Oh, it's bounced out. It's in from Festa. And in this epic FA Cup semi-final, Middlesbrough are in front for the first time. 10 minutes into extra time. And the first semblance of a smile from Brian Robson.
The little Brazilian again is the one at the back. Look at that. Again he looks for Ravanelli. Vickers 6 he scored. Juninho, frustrated it goes above him. But what a cool from a centre-back. A white-hot situation. But Festa controls it, takes his time and drills it down the middle. What a comeback from Middlesbrough.
His sights on his left foot usually at least works the goalkeeper, not that time.
Well, you talked about halves and half-nots. There's no doubt that this boy has got talent.
Back from Vickers. Carr coming in to challenge Roberts to make him kick. Williams. Carr's clearly onside, and the current legislation making no attempt to play the ball as he was coming back. Howard. Even in the Premiership, Travis Frank is one of the hardest defenders to get past. To that, it's Juninho. Well, it would be an appropriate way to ensure a place in the FA Cup final.
His contribution deserves a goal, no doubt about that. Watch Ravanelli though, he's played the ball now. We talked about tired legs, and who's going to pop up here, edge of the penalty spot? Look at that, Ravanelli wanted it back badly.
Ravanelli couldn't respond with the return pass. And the Middlesbrough fans look away from the game to honour Juninho as he jogs back in front of them. They're bowing to him. And well they might. As they're looking to do here, with Blackmore supporting Juninho down the left. Curtis did well to get between the two and find a pass up to Davis. Being chased by Musto. Kevin Davis for Chesterfield, and Roberts did hold on in the end.
That was a great effort, man, I'll tell you, from Davis.
To the verge of victory, but Chesterfield refused to lie down. Dyche. Jamie Hewitt, the lad from Chesterfield, has equalised for Chesterfield in the 119th minute.
Last Sunday, 3 minutes to go, Leicester equalise. 7 days later, what can only be a minute to go, and yet again they find a way through. It's a hopeful ball up, Yeah, limited bounce, but look at that for a header. That's just unsavable. You don't save it. It's as simple as that. Ball played in, they don't deal with it. But look at that for a header. Jamie Hewitt.
Well, you could not in a million years have envisaged a match like this between sides. Sean Duncan even loses his glasses in the jubilation down on the Chesterfield bench.
Well.
Absolutely amazing.
Well, we said it couldn't happen twice, it has done.
It's Chesterfield voices you're hearing now.
Sorry, Martin, I looked around when the goal went in. Ravanelli was flat on his back. Janino and Emerson flat on their back. Absolutely distraught.
0-0 at half-time. 2-2 at regulation time. 3-2 halfway through extra time. And in the nick of time, Jamie Hewitt keeps Chesterfield in the FA Cup. It's a replay on April the 22nd. And there are mutual congratulations all round. What a tale has unfolded here. First of all, Middlesbrough, it seems, shooting themselves in the foot.